Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video, and today we're taking a look at Polygon MATIC. So Polygon, as of this point, 11th in the rankings, up nothing about today and roughly sitting at 93 cents, is in my opinion one of the best cryptocurrencies in the space. And actually, I've been stacking it for a very good while, and fun fact, I'll most likely continue to do so for eternity. Polygon is dubbed the Ethereum's Internet of Blockchains. It was launched as MATIC, and again, I'm just reading it out here to make it the simplest way possible, but the Polygon platform operates using the Ethereum blockchain and connects Ethereum-based projects to one another. Using the Polygon platform can increase the flexibility, scalability, and sovereignty of a blockchain project while still affording the security, interoperability, and structural benefits of the Ethereum blockchain. And so to give you guys a little bit more context, it's a layer 2, lives on the Ethereum blockchain and is a token on there, and has also got some sort of proof of stake, modified proof of stake. To continue on, the Polygon network as a secondary scaling solution aims to address the limitations of the Ethereum platform, namely high transaction fees and slow transaction processing speeds. Polygon can deploy existing blockchain networks and develop custom blockchains, enable communication between Ethereum and other blockchains, and help existing blockchain networks to become compatible with Ethereum. Now, I think that was just necessary to give you guys a quick little insight into what Polygon does. I know we can sit here and explain it for another 15 minutes, go deeper and deeper, but I think it's most important to get some sort of quick understanding of what Polygon is. It's a layer 2 for Ethereum, making Ethereum more scalable. Not sure if you've ever transacted anything on Ethereum, but I can tell you, it is pretty slow, it's pretty awful, sometimes it can be crazy expensive, and Polygon makes this just a lot easier, a lot cheaper, and it sits on top of Ethereum. Now, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages? Ability to process transactions quickly by using a consensus mechanism that completes the transaction confirmation process in a single block, this modified proof of stake. Polygon can maintain fast transaction processing speeds, and Polygon's average block processing time is 2.1 seconds. And the transaction fees are always low. They keep the fees with a typical transaction being roughly 1 cent, which is very juicy. Now, the negatives following this article are that it's not an autonomous blockchain. Obviously, it's a layer 2 built on Ethereum. It's not its own thing. So if there's any really crazy thing happening to Ethereum, which makes Ethereum cease to exist, for example, well, yeah, logically that would hurt Polygon too. And some people are also saying that there's not that much that's happening for MATIC, the token. It was actually called MATIC before, now it's Polygon. They've had some crazy upgrades, and honestly, they're pretty big. I mean, they're 11th in the rankings. The token was designed to govern and secure the Polygon platform and pay transaction fees. Unlike some digital currencies, MATIC is not generally used for everyday purchases. It's mostly on top of the platform, right? I've never thought of, hey, let me use some Polygon to pay for my coffee, which a lot of people would say, for example, coins like XRP are for. I've also never thought, hey, let me just send some Polygon to my friends or so. It's mostly literally to use on top of Ethereum. And again, many people thought that Polygon would cease to exist because of Ethereum's proof of stake upgrade, and actually this article is a little bit outdated, but as of this point you can see, well, Polygon is doing pretty damn good in the rankings, and that's mostly from the perspective that Polygon aims to help out Ethereum, and regardless of what happens to Ethereum in terms of upgrades and so, well, as long as Ethereum stays around, Polygon will stay around, and as long as Ethereum improves, Polygon will generally speaking improve. Take a look at the EIP 1559 out of the back of my head for Ethereum, which made it deflationary in essence. Well, that only did good for Polygon. You can't really say anything bad about it. There's actually quite a lot of incentives as well from Polygon. They're working a lot more on the NFT side, and we saw a little fun fact at the top here. They've committed $100 million to projects enabling the transition to the decentralized internet, basically Web3. Maximum supply of MATIC is 10 billion, majority 8.73 billion has already been issued. But that was honestly all needed to kind of understand why I'm so bullish on it right now and what has just happened. So Polygon is also used as a platformer for a lot of companies nowadays. Reddit and Starbucks are a couple ones to name the ones that I think everybody knows. So instead of using Ethereum on its own, basically, a lot of these clients, a lot of these service providers or whatever, they decide to use the layer on top, which is Polygon, and build their platforms out utilizing Polygon technology because it's still interoperable with the entire network from Ethereum. So it's just a win-win, literally. Now, a question that was asked yesterday was, is MATIC price about to explode or double? Polygon's Reddit hype pushes exchange balance to 9-month lows. Exchange balance is being low is always bullish because that means there's less selling pressure initially. And what is Polygon's Reddit hype? Well, Reddit was using Polygon to mint collectible NFT avatars. And that was just increasing like crazy in terms of hype and sales volume. This was the last couple of days. These numbers are just staggering, just mind-boggling, which is why the Polygon price is doing so good. But that's also another little fun fact that I think might have actually pumped the entire crypto market. Just the idea that Reddit is all of a sudden going crazy on NFTs and going pretty crazy on Polygon. And with Polygon and Starbucks already being such main adopters of this technology, a good question might be what is to come for Polygon if this is already happening and this is already so exciting. Now, we earlier covered that Polygon is not really something that we use for payments so much. It's not something that I would think of to use for payments. But there is USDC, there is all these stablecoins over on Polygon, and apparently BitPay, which is the main provider for utilizing cryptocurrencies in your day-to-day purchases, because they basically changed it over to fiat so any merchant can accept it, to introduce USDC and ETH payments on the Polygon network, making it sure that the Polygon network gets a lot more activity because you can then use these things on Polygon. Polygon bridged crypto like Ether, USDC, DAI, and Wrapped Bitcoin are coming to BitPay later this week. Again, there's a couple of different things that go into listing a coin, but the quote, adding MATIC to the mix of cryptos that BitPay supports offers businesses a fast, safe, and secure alternative to traditional payment methods and paves the way for blockchain payments to disrupt the way consumers and businesses receive and spend funds. And again, a little fun fact here. Hopefully you guys can see this properly, but Polygon's native token MATIC has been doing really good. It's seen some crazy growth in terms of price because a lot of financial institutions are hopping on. And you can actually see here, they're seeing all these potential benefits of adopting Polygon's tech. In mid-October, Warren Buffett's backed fintech firm Nubank announced the launch of a new coin token on the Polygon blockchain as well. And honestly, things are just looking really good for Polygon. So now a very important question might pop up, and the question might be, should you buy it? Again, this video is not financial advice, and if you're looking for a platform to buy or trade Polygon on, check the links down below, because I'll always leave a couple of different exchanges that I'm personally using, and usually you can get a couple $1,000s worth of bonuses. But for example, the first link down below, BitGet, you can actually get $10 just for signing up, I believe until today, so make sure you sign up right now if you've not done it yet, and if you deposit $50 or more, you get $20 for absolutely free that you can do with as you please. You can just withdraw it if you want. But there's a couple other exchanges, just check it out. But I believe BitGet you can use in every country around the world. And then there's Bybit and there's a couple other exchanges. Just check it out. A link is down below. Should I buy it though? Well, I personally already have a good stash of Polygon. And because the price has risen so much, it's not something that's on the top of my list to go hoard like crazy. But it's a coin that I buy consecutively, let's say about every single week, buy, not looking at the average price, not looking at anything, because we're seeing such ecosystem growth. This is a longer term, fundamental-wise, pretty good coin, pretty good ecosystem that they built, and there's not really anything looking that's going to stop them anytime soon. And for that reason, I keep thinking to myself, well, why didn't they just buy more? Why didn't they just buy more? The only thing stopping me mentally is the fact that I bought so ridiculously much when the prices were lower, and so I don't really feel in a crazy hurry. But if it was a new cryptocurrency consumer, I guess, new member of the cryptocurrency clan, I'd probably just make sure I have some. And it's honestly in my top list of coins to look into if you're new to crypto. So make sure you just check it out further and of course decide for yourself. But I personally think it is a juicy crypto that'll most likely do well over the next couple of years to come. But hey, that's just my opinion on the matter. Do with it as you please. And honestly, I'm not selling any MATIC until we get at least like $20 or so. I think it could easily happen in the next couple of years. So I'm just holding on and I'm not really in a rush, in a hurry, anything like that. So yeah. But that was it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Make sure you press that like button if you did. Maybe even subscribe to the channel, who knows? And I'll see you guys again in another one soon.